Hey there, Sagittarius. How you doing? You're another one that the recording didn't work out so well. Taurus, I tried to record Taurus 3 times, didn't go up. You just once. Let's hope that this one works. So yeah, it took 3 times for Taurus. Hopefully, just 2 for you. Oh, so your jumper is the Two of Swords. So you're having trouble seeing your way through to making a decision. I'd say we're all having that kind of experience these days. Um, oh, look at that. Yeah, and you're kind of looking around and you're not willing to move forward, but you're watching. You got your eyes on everything. And if we can just, my goodness, these cards really want to talk to you. So yeah, this is my Love in a Time of Lockdown series. So let's let the cards just settle down now. They really want to. I can feel it popping. Okay. Good enough then. Starting out with, the Magician. Look at that. That's actually really, really good. Good energy for you, Sagittarius. It's about manifesting. You could be also dealing with a Virgo. But with the Magician, it's like you've got all the tools at your disposal. So, with the two cards that we saw the Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So that's all about, it's like you have everything ready to move forward. But obviously circumstances are such that it's going to keep you not necessarily, it's going to hold you back a little bit for now. Your obstacle is the Ace of Swords, so it could be some truth or communication that needs to happen around whatever it is you're trying to create in your life. Your foundation is the Queen of Pentacles, so somebody nurturing, could be your mom, also could be someone in your life who is an earth sign. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there's you could be providing those energies to someone else, or they could be providing them to you. Let's see here. In the past, we've got the Two of Cups. So you may have recently made a nice romantic connection. Let's see how the rest of the cards lay out before we go too deep into that. But what's crowning you is what's traditionally known as the single card. So the energy you're carrying is as a single. It also could be a Virgo again, because we've got the Magician. The Magician is associated with Virgo, more the Hermit than the Magician, but the energies are, there's other signs, like kind of Virgo shares the Magician card with other signs. So let's see what's coming up in the near future. The Two of Pentacles. So there's good news and bad news with the Two of Pentacles. You've got a lot of twos here. So this is definitely issues around partnership that are kind of swirling for you. So in the past, there may have been a lot of drama. Maybe you and your partner were finding it hard to see eye to eye on various issues. So now you're kind of, separated out from that, isolated from the drama. And you're kind of weighing your options as to where you want to move. I think that a lot of people are going to find that this time is a bit of a reality check, not only money and friendships, work, all of that kind of stuff, but in relationships as well. So this is you are the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is delivering truths or stuff in not really the most diplomatic way. I have some Libra in my chart, so I'm able to articulate that to you in this way. You're being a bit of a sharp tongue kind of person. You might want to tone that down a little bit. In your environment, You've got the Death card. So there's something in your environment that's coming to an end or is transforming, in the process of transforming. You also could be involved with a Scorpio somewhere in your world. And then in your hopes and fears section is the Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. It can also be overindulgence. So at this time, everybody should be really careful about overindulgence. Things are moving too fast for you to be too anesthetized to your situation. So that's just a general reminder to all signs. I mean, as much as I would love to be sucking back the tequila right now, it's, you know, I'm thinking that I should keep my eyes open and clear. So, and I don't know, the Sagittarius, do I know? Is there escapism? Probably, because, you know, you're all so fun-loving that when it gets dark and heavy, it's a bit tricky. Oh, Sag. Oh, my least favorite card, the Seven of Swords. This is about deception, you know, stealing, sneaking off in the night kind of thing. Don't sneak around during all of this stuff. It's too dangerous. The risk is way too high. Yeah, so there's something about your situation where you don't feel that you can speak your truth. And so there's part of you that's decided that it's easier for you to just kind of lie your way through the situation. I don't know. I mean, sometimes that can be, you know, an option, but I think that if you do, you're going to end up here. Or you're already feeling this way. You know, I think Sag, this is the thing, this is the strength that Sag has, is that you can deliver the truth because it doesn't bother you. Where you get into trouble is knowing how your truth can affect others. At this time, you can't let that worry you. You have to just be Sag in the most pure sense of the word. Speak your truth with joy. Because a lot of the times, like, I'll see, you know, like, Sagittarius normally have no tact, and they'll be the first one to say, hey, man, you need your roots done, you know, but it's like, you know, and that might really hurt somebody because they're like, hey, you're not supposed to say that in front of everybody. Now I'm embarrassed. And it's like, well, it's the truth. I mean, just go get your roots done. What's the big deal, right? So it's like you need to step into that place rather than this place. This is not helping you out. I don't even need the clarifying cards to advise you on that. So let's just see what you're manifesting. You're manifesting fights. So, you know, you might want to take a time out and isolate yourself. And because really, you have to speak your truth. This is the problem. Speaking your truth is going to open everything up. I can feel it. You know, you can't be afraid of it. Why are you afraid of your truth? Because you're afraid you're going to get left out in the cold. Yeah, but okay. So, all right. So let's go to what is going on with what you're talking about here, Sag. The Six of Swords. Let's see what else the cards do. And the Strength card. So, what can we get out of this? So, here's you, being you. And this is not really you, though. Like, you're more this energy, really. You know, in terms of, you know, you're the one who can make light of a situation, make other people feel better. You need to tap into strength right now. You know, be strong. This is actually Sag when they're feeling weak. So I think what you need to do is you need to get to a place where you feel safe. You need to get to a place where you feel safe. And there may be a Leo involved in that. Because you don't feel safe right now. You do not feel safe. So let's get a little bit more clarity on your environment. The Seven of Wands. So there's some defending here. Okay. And then you've got the Six of Cups. So this goes back, to a partnership that is like soulmates. This is the kind of childlike, it's very sort of fifth house astrology kind of energy. This is where you're gonna find the happiness. If you're too defensive in your environment, it's just gonna compound the problem. It's really time for Sagittarius to find their levity, which I know is really hard because the astrology that you guys are dealing with is pretty intense. So I'm going to go straight to the last card, the Seven of Swords, this one. Get some advice on that, hopefully. So now we've got the Seven of Pentacles, so we're dealing with some sevens here. This is a very divine time for you. This is karmic. This is you defining who you are and what you stand for. Like, this is significant. It's your truth. This is about your truth. Do not go into the lies. The dynamics, if you watch the Leo King at all, the kinds of dynamics that you're dealing with right now are forcing you to make a decision to either stay where you are or move into a new place. Either one of those scenarios, you're going to be locked in there for a while. So no decision is a decision, and a decision is also a decision. And your truth, you're being tested on your truth right now, Sagittarius. What is your truth? I can't tell you that. The cards can't tell you that. You need to work on it. You need to really, really work with others and be transparent as to who you are and what it is you want. It's really important that truth comes out. Because if you're not working your truth, you're going to have another dark night of the soul. And, it's like you got bright on one side, you got dark on the other. I don't envy the place where you're sitting right now, Sagittarius, but it's really important that you stay in your truth. Don't keep secrets. Be in your truth. Okay, otherwise you're going to have a whole convoluted, very complicated karmic story that you're going to be playing out for the next decade. So it's an important crossroads for you at this point. So I wish you all the best, and I'm going to have videos as fast as I can, so tune in again, and yeah, stay in the truth.